Hello and welcome to the Pirate King Plays Blueprints, where last we left our inheritor, I'll be honest, we didn't do too much yesterday of importance. We did get the other two game modes, Dare Mode and Curse Mode. Dare Mode we got from buying the giant plushie of the Swimbird. And Curse Mode we got from reading a book and then cracking open a chest with a hammer with a cursed effigy inside. And yeah, we're still cursed today. So that's the thing. Oh, we kept the sleeping mask and running shoes. Those are pretty good to keep. We had the moon necklace yesterday. We still need to get that last key. I still need to do the castle cipher. So we need to have two runs, one where we do the rook and the next where we do the king. It doesn't actually have to be in that order. That's the order I want to do it in. But we haven't been able to do that. We go for the tools or the shelter is really it. Root cellar's good, but no guarantee we'll have a shovel. And this protects us from red rooms. Which means I'm more likely to draft them. Yeah, we'll get the shelter. And I know there's a gem in here, so we'll at very least get that. Yeah, it's low enough. Half of what we would need. Do we want to log into the network? No, we're not gonna. Not yet. Maybe if we reach a certain rank before getting security or the lab. I don't know. Oh yeah, shoes are a great thing to start with. Normally, going out there, in the room and back, we'd be in here at 64. Now we're at 68. Hallway. The boiler room already? You know what? Sure. Why not? The treasure trove already? Yeah, I can do that. We can get the workshop a bit later. We don't have any... Oh, we do have a key if we go this way. So, grab you and we'll draft these. Conference room, that would already get us a connection to the boiler room. Right, if the boiler room's up there. I should really draft from there instead of the treasure trove, in this case. Yeah, let's get that conference room. Also a good thing to have. In order to move forward from here, pantry. No. No, we're gonna get the storeroom. Give me more things. Coin, key. And, nothing special, it seems. Now, we go to the treasure trove. Grab our 2, 3, 5, 6, 5. There you go, gems. Okay, we got a black one with a moon. Notes. The green. Boxes marked with moon always contain false statements. Wait. Okay, still in green here. This is... But also, we have the first one, green memos in the treasure trove are always true, which turned out to be a lie. Which means this is also a lie. Which is weird because it's marked with a moon. So if this was a lie, it would also be true. I should probably say false instead of lie, but they've mentioned lies. Let's see. So far in here we have green memos in the treasure trove are always true. Green memos in... that was a green one. Then blue, green memos in white boxes are always lies. Green, the true treasure of the trove is not in the house. Red, the previous box in this room contained a true statement. Green, 2 realms have the same banner. Green, boxes marked with a moon always contain false statements. So far, every green memo in here has been a lie. But what about this one? Because it's in a box marked with a moon. The 2 white boxes we know about were the first and the one before this, where green memos in the treasure trove are always true. Now, that doesn't mean they're always false. It could mean they're sometimes true. So that isn't really the best lie to rely on. If this is false, I guess it could just be the always. So some of them are true. That's about all we got for that. But hey, we have continued the treasure trove mystery. Have a dig spot yet. There's the conference room. Turn on the power. The door we're going to because the others don't have ducks. Fuck. Did we already get the dark room? I can't reroll. Just to have power go through it? Where do we even need power to go at this point? I guess there are some things that can be powered and give us more things than that does. Sure. Plus, we'd be able to... Oh, right, the curse. I'll lose a lot of things by doing that. Wait. Oh, right, we're sheltered from it! I forgot about that. That's actually a lot better. I'm much more okay with this. Hey, broken lever. Okay. Just forgot about the curse. Yeah, that's what I mean with like the laundry room and the furnace. I don't want the furnace while we're cursed. So we'll grab the classroom here. Hopefully power can go through here. Fuck. Get a key from it, but we'll also lose a key by drafting it. Commissary. Shovel. And the salt shaker. Now I could just buy all the keys they have here, but a hallway will lose a key. So if we have 0, we can't lose any. So we can always come back and buy them. Same with any of our currency, really. Yeah, sure, pantry. Just make this a leap. Always be grade 1 for the one we normally have. We can only go past that if we get the schoolhouse outside. Alright, we have a shovel now. Let's go downstairs. Turnip! Salted turnip. At the moment. Security. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh jeez. I doubt that will stain or even be noticed. That. Nothing out there. Ooh. Well, we don't have a gem. And these are both dead ends. What would be the point of getting this if it doesn't have the power? Well, there's a dig spot in there usually. Maybe I should go back to the commissary and buy some gems. Yes. Oh, wasn't through here. Shit. That was the long way around. Just buy all those. Get. We've already been closed off. There's only one way to move on. And I have to get a very specific room to do so. And it's not these. We're literally closed off. Weren't doing bad on materials either. Yeah, look at that. There's no way onward because we don't have the key card to get to the foundation. Like, we can go underground, we just can't go back up into the house. That's disappointing. On many levels. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else we can do. That is the most pathetic house we've made so far. But at least we'll no longer be cursed. So I don't remember if... Yeah. Quaint cottage! Only 16 rooms, rank 3, 27 steps, and 1 item. Wow. A quaint cottage. I feel like the first time we got something that small. Let's hear for day 52. No longer cursed. Be the most pathetic day we've had so far. Damn. Ooh, do we go for the shrine? Or do we get the tool shed and just go with that? Ooh. Get ourselves a blessing. We're out of a blessing at the moment, so yeah, why not? I think we were on 7 coins. Also, yeah, there's the effigy. Or were we on 6? We were either on... We did 5 or 6 last time. I think it was 6. So 7. Blessing of the chef. For each different type of spread that you do each day, add an extra dish to the dining room for the next 3 days. Fucking curse coffee. So you had to do that once to unlock curse mode, which you can start as a new game in the main menu. But if you take it during your normal run, it'll just curse you for the rest of the day and the next day. So there's no point in doing that after the first time. I mean, having Coke check is not a bad idea. But the storeroom will give me things. Oh wow, the treasure trove to start out again? We do already have a key. Oh. And the dining room is a good thing to have with our blessing. Yeah, why not? We grab that now. Go in there first. We'll go in here first. Grab a shit ton of coins. It's white. If it's green, then it's a lie. It's red, so it's already a lie. The true treasure of the trove is not in this room. We already know that. Oh, well, we knew it wasn't in the house. No. No, we didn't already... Okay. Let me write it down first. True treasure of the trove is not in this room. We already knew that the... Wait, no, that's a lie. The true treasure of the trove is in this room. Okay. We'd already found a lie saying it is not in the house. So it is in the house. This is saying it's not in the room, and it's a lie, so it is in the room. Is the true treasure of the trove just the gold we've been getting every time? Is something in here going to open up eventually? Jeez. Aw, man. We want the drawing room when we can use both the other doors. I feel like I want to wait for the corridor for later, but... No. We'll do it now. Make sure that's unlocked. But we're actually going to go through the dining room. For lunchbox. Vestibule already? Jeez. Hallway. Oh shit, don't give me the mechanarium now. We don't have what we need for that yet. I want that, but we don't have what we need for it. Oh, okay. Spare room. Room. Workshop. I think I can move far enough to the left to see what's in there. Now, the conference room, we're actually going to... Wait, that did prove... that proved we could get the mechanarium on rank 2. I hope we can also get it on rank 1, because I want to leave that dead end until later. Let me go this way first. Battery. Okay, now we'll take the breakfast nook. Yeah. Bacon and eggs. Dark room. Now, looking at our map, we're actually going to go through there. We're not going to draft in there. Go in so it blinks out. We're going to go down through here. And then up the corridor. Draft over there. Shit, they all turn the same way. Parlor it is. Damn it, I was hoping we'd be able to put something on the other side of the dark room. Puzzle time. This box is empty. This box is empty. This puzzle is harder than it seems. Fuck. Okay, so. True or false? If it's false, there's something in there. If it's true, there isn't. If it's false, there's something in there. If it's true, it isn't. If this is true or false, doesn't really mean anything. Actually, if it's false, the gems are in here. Because the others would both be true. And that would make it easier than it seems. Amazing. The lie was, this is hard. In other words, it's not actually hard. That's really funny. Through the conference room. Apparently forgotten to turn the AC on while I was at work. And, it started getting warm in here. I'm like, oh no. I should let that run for a bit until it stops on its own before stream. And it didn't stop. Simply didn't stop. Alright, to avoid dead ends, we'll go with the West Wing Hall. Plus, we get detector. Poured all of it. Sleeping mask, shovel, salt shaker. Oh, if we'd gotten the salt shaker before we got the lunch, it would have been one more, but oh well. Armory leads to the foundation. Aquarium does not. Yeah, we still have a bunch of cash too. We don't have the axe though. I was hoping for the axe. We'll take all these because we can. Good until we get the hammer. Okay. Only other way is the dark room and the dead end of the conference room. Let's continue. We still haven't gotten security. I have a shovel, so dig those spots. Bunch of coins. Not a bad spot for the rotunda. And security lock. Gallery. Twice. Put together 2 rooms. Yeah, we'll get the utility closet. We already walked into the dark room, right? This. And we'll go there first. Ooh, the lab. Yeah. We could have taken the gym. Or shielded it. We don't even need to be shielded against it because we have the breaker box. Okay. We're gonna do 2 things here. I don't know when security's gonna turn up. Experiment first. Lock trunk, archive, bedroom you draft after your second. Say the trunk, because we can open those without a key. I feel like I wouldn't want to open trunks until after we're lower than 40. That's no real point in that. You know what? Fuck it. Yeah, why not? I just have to remember. Alright. Before I log into the network, we draft you. We don't draft you. There is something I could have done the previous day when we couldn't do anything else in the house. Something I learned while looking up something else. Which I'm okay with knowing because we technically already found the answer in the house. I just didn't realize. Which is the admin password, which we can use out in the Blackbridge connection. We switched off the keycard system, so we have to set it to unlocked. And this to high. Two gems, 1 key, 5 coins, and 1 trunk? Also, a coupon book. Where could those have ended up? Well, it might be in the dark room, actually, now that we've lit it back up. Also, we don't want to open the trunk yet. It would have to be the dark room. It's the only place I couldn't have explored. But now that we've set that to unlocked, we can continue north via the, oh, wait. I guess the gallery would also have stuff in there. That's probably gems and coins that we saw. Let's flip this to Foundation and Gallery, so 2 hits. Yeah. You learn the admin password in the servants' quarters, which we have been to. Because it talks about the employee who was fired and his admin password, which would no longer work, but it's the same style for everyone else. Oh, 2 dead ends and the Great Hall. I guess we'll get the Great Hall. And we have no keys, so there's no point going there yet. No keys or lockpick. Very much like the lockpick. It's always a good find. Detector shovel. And yes, up here. Yep. Now to think, that wouldn't have gone off if we could. Oh, key as well. Very good. If we couldn't see in here, the metal detector wouldn't go off, which is kind of ridiculous. Right. What the fuck could the coupon book have been? Maybe also in the gallery? Okay, well, the gym we're already protected from. The archives is kind of what I wanted to use the shield on. But also I'd rather get it in a better position. This one will move on. Look, it's dark. That means we're not tempted to play basketball, apparently. Up, down, up. No gems. Also, up, we can get there from the laboratory. So, yeah, let's do it. Math time. 2. 13 plus 8 minus 8 is 13. 10 plus 8 plus 20. 38 minus 18 is 20. Divided by 1 is 20. 20 times and divided by 20. Up, and there's our silver key. Oh look, security. I've already logged in from the lab and done the stuff there, but oh, we don't have a gem for it. But all the security lock doors are open. And we're on the wall, so we wouldn't even be able to get behind the closed exhibit. All it is. Chapel. And we're not going to go there yet because both of those are dead ends that we can save for the mechanarium if it how many mechanical rooms do we have? 1, 2. I think just the 2 unless the rotunda counts. No. So we have 1, we have 2. We need like 5 for what I'm trying to do with that. Let's go back to the lab to use the key. Yeah, we'll go back to the lab, I think. Spare room. No, it may be quicker if I... Actually, it's about the same. Breakfast nook. What I want is rerolls before I go into those corners. Guaranteed that's the only good idea. Alright, we have 1 key. I was gonna go to the lab, I think, but I'm actually gonna go to the gallery. 2 gems. Key 8. Now we could actually use key 8 here, but it's a turn. Also, yeah. Go ahead. Dinner time. Do you want me to solve this again? I think we can move on without solving it. We already got... It was just a trophy. Oh, I guess we can rotate because it's the Dovecot. Fuck. You know what? Silver key. Ooh, special cost bypass on the draw. Ooh, which would also get us 2 chests. That is tempting. Why this is bypassed. Get us some rerolls. I think I'd rather do it right now. This. Steps. Now, do I do the other one right now? use some steps first. Also connect to the dovecote. Our telescope gets us. Twins. Slice. That was the key. Cross. And Farmer's Apple. That would have been really good to get really early on. It's not early on. Gets us 2 keys. 12 major keys. Yeah, so here we have it. Let's see where it pops up on here. 'Cause we've read this before. Maybe it wasn't this one. No, that was him leaving the lake house to his driver here. If it wasn't this room, what room was it? But also, we're gonna want to try and end the day in this room and see what the bonus is. Okay, nothing else in here. It means we get a new constellation next time we get the observatory. Lockpick kit! Damn. We can still get to the lab. Just have to use the key there. Leave it for now. Code check, I don't think we have to use right now. I might put the detector shovel in there. Let's see what happens. Let's get back to the Great Hall. Or either the Great Hall or the lab. We have the lockpick kit as well. I think I'll save the lab for now. We'll go to the Great Hall. Yeah, there's dig spots in here. Key. Very good. Yay, lockpick. Yay, another key and some coins. Oh, why did I even bother doing that side? I got what I needed on that side. That's it. Fuck, okay. Oh. We can't get to that side, can we? Nope, it is cut off. Okay. Yeah, we will shield against the archives. Wait, but if, that was the room there and that was the one there. This is probably it. No, it's not. Well, the lockpick worked at least. Oof, morning room. Borealis. Lucky rabbit's foot. Great thing to get so late in the day. Late in the house, I should say. Ooh. Pump room would connect to the archives. Not really necessary, though. Let's get the attic and see what we can get. One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7. And I guess the trunk counts as 1. It's okay, we're under 40, so let's do that. When the trunk is one of the items in here, you get more than 8, which is great. Go from here. Oh, it's a mechanical room. Of course I want that. Okay, every room we can draft, all the entrances we can get to, are dead ends. Both lower corners, going off the laboratory and going off of here. We have 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's it? Yeah. Take this. There's a dice. Also, spread gold, please. We'll all go to the conference room, but that'll also get me another meal in the dining room if we want to get back there. Which I kind of do. We're going to check the email and messages. Announcements. Nothing new here. Something new here. For more. Simon, remind me when I come back to work to create you a Blackbridge admin key, as you're obviously very technically proficient, perhaps even more so than most of the staff here. Funny enough, following our format, the naming of your admin key would theoretically be Joan S., which might be the first one where the admin key is the same as the last name. This is what I was getting at. It's the first 4 letters of the last name and the first initial of the first name. So now that we know everyone's names anyway, we can use their keys to get into admin. But mine, of course, as he's saying here, doesn't exist yet. Else we would use it. But his would be more R, just no E there. It'd be MOOR, capital R. Yeah, it's a capital first and last. Let's say Anne Babbage, I guess, would be, where's her name turn up? Randolph Moore. That's right there. Kimberly Thompson, I guess, would be THOMK. Anne Babbage. Yeah, BABBA. Baba. So we can go out there and do that. Log out. Ivory dice. Have any of the queen rooms? I don't think we do. Let's see, where are we going next? Let's go to the conference room. By here, bottom out, as we usually do. Gosh, but guess what? We've got something else. Oh, no, this is worth it. Closet chest. Trunk. Set my steps to 40. What are we adjusting? Master bedroom, the bedroom, and the laundry room. It's currently rare. Let's make it standard. No. Unusual. Not rare, though. Bedroom, commonplace. That's fine. Laundry room. Oh, it was already at rare. I want it to stay at rare. I don't want the laundry room. But we keep seeing it more often. Okay. We could go to the dining room, get a shit ton of steps, but we won't want to open any trunks until we're back under 40. Let's actually grab our meals here. The porterhouse steak. Don't have a showroom. There's also golden sunrise soup. Sun-warm blend of fresh turmeric, golden ginger, and zesty garlic simmered in coconut milk and finished with a touch of lemon. Good taste pays well. Plus 5 steps and plus 5 coins, plus an additional 5 coins if you have a morning room in your house. Also, what a spread! I guess we could come back for this. what? Okay. Nice. We could go over to the chapel and lab to open those rooms. We're at the entrance hall. I'm gonna go out and log into the admin terminal. It feels like running should be the default when you're outside. It is not. Log in with with Rogers, Randolph. Oh wait, hold on. Okay, I can just lowercase it here. Welcome to Blackbridge. Network settings, user database, admin logs, data files. We're going through everything, so let's start at the top. Terminal timeout settings. The timeout setting controls how long a computer terminal stays connected to the network without disconnecting from the server. The default setting, immediate, requires a new connection each time the user attempts to log into the network. We'll set that to 1 month. That means it'll take a full 30 days or so before we have to type in Swan Song again. Electronic mail settings. I see. Now we can set these all to on. Very good. Check connection offsite. Satellite link operational. Inbound, outbound permissions, and offsite communications sync are fully functional. Okay, we're getting rid of some of our shackles here. User database. Moore and Tom K have admin access. Yeah, Riva D key expired. Key expired. Delisted admin tags. Personnel. House manager. Most drafted room, office, personnel notes, author of all personnel notes. Lead system administrator. Most drafted room, lab, personnel notes, lead lab technician for Cinca, set up estate terminals and Blackbridge network. And Kimberly Thompson. Most drafted room, lab, recent transfer from Cinca, former executive assistant to H.S. Sinclair, trusted with full admin privileges. Expired, temporary administrator, drafted room, servants' quarters, the Baron's valet for 20 years, substituting for Mr. Moore until we find a suitable assistant admin. I see. He was the driver, and this was the guy who was fired, the groundskeeper. Most drafted room, greenhouse, terminated March 1992 for suspicion of blackmail and not watering the plants. Admin logs. Okay. Alright, give me a drink here. Last cables have finally been laid and the office terminal has been connected to the central network. Given the ever-changing nature of the rooms on the estate, we chose to install the server outside of the house to maintain connection stability at all times. A small cavern off to the eastern drive was selected for the server site. All remaining computer terminals on the estate are now connected to the network mainframe, and we will now begin testing remote access capabilities between them. I've also asked the Baron to come up with a name for the network. After some deliberation, our network has been named Blackbridge, a somewhat ominous name for the project, given the legend from which the term derives, though very fitting considering we chose an actual cave to house the mainframe. I only hope that our servers do not suffer that same fate that befell those in the story. Regular maintenance report. Fixed a connection error that was occurring between the office and security terminal. We have also added electronic mail capabilities to each terminal that can be accessed via the network. Recording capabilities of all cameras on the estate have been disabled. Additionally, the existing video playback functionality on the security terminal has also been removed. That was 210, then the deleted ones are 3.2 and 3.3. And almost every day, skipping the 5th and the 8th, since then, all deleted. As requested yesterday, new admin key created, though the requested name doesn't quite fit with our typical length formatting. Okay. Effective immediately, all electronic mail capabilities have been restricted and now can only be accessed via the office terminal. All other terminal inboxes have been archived and can only be restored via admin control, which we just did. Temporary access to the mainframe in Blackbridge Grotto have been restored to perform routine maintenance. Temporary access, and same thing. Updated access privileges for the following account types. Admin, full access to all features. Personnel, access to user database. Archive access, full access, and access to archived admin logs and deleted database entries. Oh! So there's someone with more access than the admin we're currently logged in as. Archive access. RTA is down while we work on a solution to report terminal connection failures. RTA is working again. Terminal connections tested and confirmed functional. To make future testing easier, added ability to access offline terminals through the RTA when Blackbridge is open. RTA is a remote terminal access. Per request, one temporary admin key has been added to the network. Admin key deactivated. Less than a month later. New admin has been added to the network. Okay, welcome to the team. Added new data. Oh, hold on, previous. So these have all been more until now. Added new data management features to Blackbridge admin control. Updated user database. Changing the guard in preparation for Simon's arrival. Inbound and outbound messages as well as offsite connections from outside the estate have been disabled per the instructions left by the Baron himself. And we just reversed all of it! Yay! Data files. Import trophy data? Utilizing the Blackbridge system, you can import trophy data from other save files into the current profile. This is a convenient way to collect trophies in one file that might be impossible to get in a single profile. Like where you get to room 46 in one day, and when you get there in less than an hour. We don't have any other files, so that's cool and all, but whoa, these are duplicate save data, clear save data, create backup, restore from that. Okay, that's all cool and useless. Okay, that held some good shit. But now we need to find out who has archive access, because none of them did. Which means we have to find... Could it be the Baron? And it's Herbert, right? His first name? Oh, look, it leaves the last one we had in there. That's cool. Admin not found. Okay, well, let me at least enter the other one again so it stays. Oh, it kept the cases. Interesting. I'm gonna take a look at the user database again. Yeah, I think these are the only three that work at the moment. Admin personnel, which is not archive. All right, needs a few steps. Had to check. Like, who would be archive access? The only one I could think of was Baron himself, Herbert S. Sinclair. I think it was Herbert. So I wanted to check this because we removed a few more crates. I think it's still blocked off, but we have to check here and there. Yeah, I think it removed one or two more. That's still a lot. Eventually, this will lead somewhere. When I looked up how to remove them, I didn't read far enough to find out what's in there. All right, we still have 2 rooms we can draft. I can go up through the basement now if I want. Use the rotunda, get the laboratory. It's right next to the foundation there. We'd still have to go back through all the way around, kind of, to get to the chapel. We do want to actually do those, but I think I would do the laboratory door second. So to get to the chapel, we just go north to the dark room and take a right. That's a big ass spider, I think, walking across my floor. Well, I just dropped my ottoman on it. It's not going anywhere. I will deal with that later. Right. 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 What are we doing? Oh, I wanted to look and see if we have any. So I'll do it right now. We have neither the study nor her ladyship's chamber. That's the only place we have. Alright, let's go back in. It will set us to 40 steps. Let's not do that yet. I guess we hadn't actually walked in here yet. Just wonder if there's going to be something in one of the pews. Okay. Shit. Actually, though, I guess we'll just take the sauna. Yeah. Oh, and there's a gem in a hot gem. Hot gem. Okay. From here. Wow, we'd have to go back to the entrance hall anyway. If we were to stay in the house to get up there. Well, not the entrance. Dining room. We're less than 40 steps now, so I might as well get those trunks while we're there. Oh shit, I can make another combination. Coin purse and the rabbit's foot. The lucky purse. Another one for the list at the very least. Doubles all the gold you find. Cool. A very lucky purse. Okay, this would be where we need to be already, but I'm going to go to the entrance hall to open the trunks. Oh, okay. What is the fucking point in doing the treasure map now? Rank 6. East of center. Also, why didn't that send me to... Next 3 times. Oh, it was limited. We did it already. Okay. That's the pantry. Alright, well, we were going to go up to the rotunda anyway. And we were going to go through the pantry anyway. Okay, excellent. This was spread. Bought everything there and here. Around. It's twice, I believe. No, just once. Looks like the spot. Time to start digging. We can't get her ladyship's chamber on this side. We could get the study. Get the mechanarium. It's 25 gold and 3 gems, which is actually 50 golds. Damn, we have a lot and nowhere to spend it. There's the vault, but it's not gonna... We don't have the key that we need for it. If that was our only reroll, I'll take the vault. $238! Holy shit. Had one at one point, like 305 or something like that. Not what I wanted. I don't know if there's actually anything useful we can get out of this. We can't do the chess puzzle. And I'm pretty much out of steps. So let's go back up to the servants' quarters to end the day, because we know that that's one of them that does a thing. Plus, we didn't open one of these because I forgot that it was only 3. Well, we got admin done, so that's good. Yeah, nothing else we can do here. Got a lot of shit, though. That was cool. Mount Holly Red Museum. 6 red rooms, gallery, closed exhibit. Got 44 total rooms, ranked 9, 151 steps, and 14 items found. Right. Huh. Is that accurate? I actually have 4 viewers right now. That's more than usual. Welcome, welcome. Hope you all are enjoying. Man, I feel like I'm getting tired of this game, but I know there's more to it. And it's just the fucking RNG that's keeping me back. We got one reroll. What was that 20 over there? It looked like a food basket or laundry or whatever it was. It took 5 steps from us. But we got a dice, so that's something. Maybe I should look up what the different bedrooms do. There's a stamp there that I don't know if we've seen before. I need the magnifying glass for it, though. I want to solve the chess puzzle again, damn it. Actually get that going. While we have night, I might as well get the trading post out here as an option, so we can possibly get the thing. Oh, but the tomb, though. But the tomb, though. No, I have to get the tomb. I have to get the tomb. We go in the tomb now. Go back later. There's not usually items lying around. No, I go there now. Partly to see if... Hey, that's still open. Dice. Okay. Alright, we're starting off good. There's that. And there was over here, and I believe... Yep, coins show up here. It counts as a dead end, so we already get one. There was another thing that we opened down here, and I believe it stayed open. Here we go. Lady Epson's diary key. Oh man, there's a dig spot. Also, we can't translate this. Fuck it. Just in case, I'm gonna take a picture of it. So that we have it in case we learn this language at one point. Chat. Tombs, we can grab that. And while we're here, maybe open up to the underground? Don't really need to, but I'm going to. Just to make sure it's open. We're not actually going to go in that way, because that way will... Actually, no, we can go up the fountain. Level we can use it. Oh, I put water back in the fucking fountain! Motherfucker. No, I had to go out the other way. I'm fucking forgetful. Apparently. Put water in the fountain because you keep the pool open. Steps. Dig spots still. Oh, two. I saw the 2 dig spots. And we're gonna be starting as if it's the beginning of the game before we started with an average of started usually with 70 steps. Starting this run with fucking 53. I mean, it's not a bad place for the passageway. I wouldn't mind getting that later, though. Conference room. Workshop first. Breakfast nook. Give me that food. And magnifying glass. Useful. No, not a dead end, actually. I'd rather get this later on. Let's get the kennel. Here, puppy. Coins. Don't have a shovel yet. Yeah, I'll draft off here. I mean, treasure trove. Yeah. Black box with the sun. All boxes marked by the sun contain memos that are true. And it's blue, so it's definitely true. Blue. We got a truth again. Though I think it might be one we already knew from the reservoir. It's just gonna keep giving me it's a whole memo puzzle. Not sure how I feel about that. Makes it feel like a waste of key. Library. I think we've read everything. We got this, and both of these, and this, and that. We did not get this. We got this. This. Yeah, so the only one we haven't gotten is this, and I think it's just the same thing that's in the observatory. Let's check the thing upstairs. Not the record book, but the other one. Oh, look, they opened the windows over here this time. You can actually see out toward the front. That's cool to see. look at all these. I think we're only missing one if it's supposed to fill out these pages. Verinda Ares, Fen Ares, Morajai, Arch Ares, and Vera. And the one in the entrance hall, the blimp, is not in here, so we'll have to see. Let me get back out there for whatever reason. I'm sure we'll find a reason to go back to the entrance. Gallery already? Sure. It'll allow us to move forward. It's the only thing that'll allow us to move forward. Don't want to risk a reroll. Sure, we'll take key 8. I'm just gonna use this button. Yeah, we'll go with the patio. Can't dig yet. But it'll count for the dining room if we end up getting that. And it moves on. Good. Laboratory. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. Antechamber lever. First time you enter each room on the 9th rank, top one. Bedroom you draft after your second. We want the letters. We'll go with this one. Good chance we won't even get it. Now, if I log in now, I shouldn't have to log in again until a month from now. And I think we're going to remotely connect to, First of all, let's check this, because we can. Nope. We can also access this now. What? These are new. So there's different mail at the different terminals. I'm glad I activated them. I think we have to start down here, though. That's the oldest. Randolph, as I know you've been conducting temperature-related experiments this past week, I've tried my best to avoid accessing my frozen stock. Oh, no, it's the chef. Oh, that's a new voice. I thought it was Sinclair. Randolph, as I know you've been conducting temperature-related experiments this past week, I've tried my best to avoid accessing my frozen stock during your normal working hours. However, on Friday, I was making my famous black truffle pizza and had to visit the freezer for a few ingredients. Hope I didn't mess anything up. Chef Decom. Chef, please don't worry too much about freezer access. The experiments we're doing aren't very sensitive, and they're already accounting for normal variations due to expected use and staff traffic. However, surprisingly, we did see a major temperature rise on Friday, which I believe may be related not to your freezer visit, but to the use of furnace in close proximity. In the future, you should try to draft that a bit further away, as the temperature rise from drafting that room Fireworks? That's a surprise. Okay, you guys probably didn't... I don't think my mic picked that up. But there's just random fireworks going on outside. Not the kind of fireworks where, like, is that a firework? Is that a gunshot? I don't know. Those were definitely, like, sparklers. Uh, in the future, you should try to draft that a bit further away, as the temperature rise from drafting that room has a major effect on temperature in the house, and even more so in rooms in close proximity to it. To H.S. Sinclair. Cautions from who? Oh, Randolph. Baron Sinclair, as we discussed in our meeting earlier this week, we will be sealing off the entrance to the Blackbridge server this week, as well as archiving all our electronic mailboxes and locking access. I'm not sure just how tech-savvy we expect the Red Guard to be, but there's more than enough data on our servers that these extra precautions are, in my opinion, the very minimum measures that we should be considering given the likelihood of an investigation next month. Okay. Lock it down. Lock it all down. Oh. That was... Yes, please do that. Alright. Terminal access. Wait, no. Before we do that, just double check data transfers. Nope. Didn't expect. Okay. Got to terminals. Let's get to security. Deal with all of this now. Nope. There's a gem laying about. Probably in here. Nope. Okay. That's a good spot for the passageway. Get her ladyship's chambers if we... I think you can only get it going south on the West Wing. But I'll get the West Wing Hall anyway. We just won't go in yet. Nope. That's not rank 8. It won't work there. Shit. I guess we have to go this way. Oh, there's security. It's the right choice anyway. And the office. Yeah, we'll get that. But before we do anything there, I remembered, hey, new email on the server, on the network. Oh, maybe it's per terminal. I wouldn't have to log in again, but it might be. Don't have to log in again per terminal. Wait, hold on. L2 last password? Are you fucking kidding me? Could I have done that the entire time? I didn't look down, and no one fucking told me. Okay. Mr. Darren, if you have any more of those red and blue memo sheets, the Baron has requested a handful of each for a new project he's working on the clock tower. For my part, I can't understand for the life of me why you and the Baron continually insist on confounding my staff and every other person who stumbles upon one of your colored memos. I'm not confident confusion is the best security, but it's not my department, so I'll leave that up to you and the Baron. Wait, who is this from? Oh, it's a long one. Kirk Darren. Still don't know who he is. Mrs. Babbage, I'd like to address one potential security vulnerability of having an antechamber lever in the weight room. As the years have gone by, the Baron's frequency of working out in this room has gone from once in a red moon to as rare as rare as a man without self-pity. As such, we find this room mostly relegated to guest use, and given that an antechamber lever is not only unsuited, but also poses a security risk, I advise we either remove or conceal it and install a secondary lever to control the south entrance. And we broke open the sealed room. Mr. Darren, sorry for the lagging reply. I am still learning how to use this machine. Thanks for bringing this issue to our attention. This was not something I had considered, but it does seem like a reasonable suggestion, and I will discuss it with the Baron during our next meeting. I know he has expressed interest in installing secondary access levers for both redundancy and convenience, so this may be the perfect excuse to allow him to execute those plans should he still wish to do so. Kirk, wait, no, who is this? Is it Sinclair? No, it's Moore. Kirk, per our last meeting, effective immediately, please suspend all security camera recordings. Live surveillance has been approved, but the Baron no longer wishes to have tape logs of activity on the estate. I know this might seem like a security risk, but I promise good reasoning is behind the seemingly unsound decision. Yeah, we know why, because they were conducting weird shit here that they didn't want the Red Guard finding out about. Yep, that's all we needed. The office, which will lead to the Foundation, which is good. Up here. Dead end, but sure. Fuck it, trophy room. Widows! Spinny spin, and we leave. They give a bunch of rooms these globes, and it's just kind of... There's no real point to them other than spinning them. State. Network. Apparently I can just hit last password. Jeez, I wish I'd known that. I think we've already... Yeah, we've already seen these. Nothing new here. We could special order, but I think we're fine for now. Still haven't gotten our last one. Gem. And yeah, Foundation. We don't have keys yet, and that's still active. Motherfucker. I don't think we can move on. We have no keys. I got the fucking diary key, but then we ended up all the way on the west side and just built up instead of being able to go down. Like, usually, when I get the West Wing Hall, the one right below it will have a chance of being her ladyship's chamber. But then these are all blocked off. Even though I can't use it. This has a key door. This has a key door and an electronic lock. Which we can't just shut them off. We either need the key card or the breaker box. I don't have a shovel. We have no way to get any keys. I spread gold. I have nowhere to spend it. We have no shops. Wow. Talk about a useless room. Fucking useless estate this time around. Well, not completely useless. We've furthered some things. Might as well pick up all this gold and gem. Oh no, it was spread here from the patio. There was only one. We have the magnifying glass, so I can look at this stamp. Nuance. I actually think that's new info. Nuance is the diamond. We already have the color green, and it has air travel. I don't think there's anything else we can glean from this. Maybe it's windy. Nuance is, of course, the door we don't have open yet. The diamond. Okay. Let's switch this back. Well, we at least got that bit of info for the sigils. There's nothing we can do. And of course, we have key 8, which can only be used on this row. This row. Rank 8. Oh, that's really frustrating. Now the tomb. The tomb says spread coins in the tomb. But it's a spread. So maybe it ended up in the conference room. It was part of the gold we got from the office. Not that gold has any fucking use right now. Any shops. What else could we do? I could go check out the tomb. We could go underground any way we really want to. We could test all the possibilities for Morajai sigil, because we have sea travel and white. So we would just be flipping through the moats and weather. I don't like that. What else could we possibly do other than just end the day? We have 35 steps left, and that's not actually that much considering. No, I don't think there's anything else we can do if we're locked out of everything. Fucking hell, we got the diary key too. That's disappointing. I wanted to finally open that. Charming hunting lodge for the trophy room and kennel. 19 rooms, rank 6, 42 steps, 5 items. Yeah, we get it. Let's get a better run this time. Get me one of my goals, damn it. It's always funny that they have to load that in. It's like, oh, no water, and then there's coins here too. Right, starting with our full 70 steps this time. 48 coins. Outer room first. Yesterday we got a house that we literally got another full house, but I didn't have the right rooms for the chess puzzle, and that was frustrating. Look at the trading post. I don't think there's ever anything sitting around in here. Fuck it, we'll look though. Dig spot. We have the possibility of the armory, and the armory has the possibility of the self-igniting torch. So if we get that, we rush back out here. Because even if we can't use whatever's behind that wall, it will be permanently opened. Breakfast nook. There's nothing new in here. Goes forward, but now we'll just pantry. Commissary. Excellent. I believe we can afford all of this. Let's go down from the top this time. Magnifying glass, sledgehammer, sleeping mask, and running shoes. We never have to come back here this run. Do we go that way yet? Do we go to the breakfast nook? We go to the breakfast nook first. I thought of that. I would have waited. Never gonna continue this one, are they? So I think it's the only room with a fan. Oh, 2 gems. I was gonna say, getting that so early on is pretty good. Battery. It's usually the battery. Laboratory. Yeah, I mean, we gotta. Ooh. So each time we access a different terminal, or 40 seconds to draft a bunch of rooms. Let's try that again. Come on. It started then, so it's actually more like 30 seconds. Bedroom. Observatory. Oh, we don't have the gem. Parlor. Oh, passageway. Perfect. Do that. Shit, I'm gonna run out of time here. Morning room. And we're out of time. Okay, well, that was a rush. Let's head back to, at the very least here, get us some gems. I don't think there was anything in there. Well, let's look here. The white box is empty. The blue box is false. The empty boxes both have false statements. For this to be true, these would both have to be false. So the white box would not be empty, and the blue box would be true, which that doesn't work. So this has to be false. because it would require this to be the only true. So that doesn't work. Box is empty, blue box is false. If this is true, then the white box is not empty. Of course, this has to be false, so one of these is true and one is false. If this is true, the box is empty, then this is true. No, then this is false. Being that this would be true. What would be the point in that? Give me this. Well, shit. So, this is true. That the blue box is false. Which means this is false. True. Nope, it was in the fucking black one. God damn it. Check the bedroom. I didn't miss anything here, it seems. Damn it, I wanted those gems. Oh. Oh no. Oh, we have made quite a few mistakes here. Let's do the chamber. Oh, there are gems in here, right? Purse. Oh, that would connect to that passageway. Do it. In case we need the food. We don't have the gems for the office. So corridor it is, which leads back to the den, which we hadn't actually entered yet. This is another failure of a house, isn't it? This is a dead end no matter what we get here, so might as well get the store on. And I believe the maid's chamber was locked, and now we have a key. The quickest way there is just go north. There's still a chance we can get somewhere. Alright, we have the sneakers. Oh. Security. Oh, come on. I don't know if this is worth it. Because I don't have a way to turn it offline. Dead end. I think we fucked up because of that experiment. Well, we have a lot of steps. We might as well go and check the... We removed... Is that a 3 or a 5? I think that's a 3. That wouldn't have done anything. Fucking useless again. God damn the RNG here. Yeah, I don't think there's anything we can do. Bought everything in the commissary. There'd be no point in the kitchen. Yeah. We're gonna call it a day. And test another bedroom. This one. It's probably gonna be bad. Let's see. We've had so many really long runs, and today's been filled with short ones. Frustrates the hell out of me. East-facing villa, east wind favored. 21 rooms, rank 6, 35 steps, 2 items found. Maybe I would have had better luck if I did decide to make tacos tonight. I would have started late, but it would have been tasty. Not that my dinner wasn't tasty. Nothing special. The skybox really is just a matte painting, isn't it? It's amusing. It also makes sense. Everything in this game has a drawn outline. Yeah, let's go to the schoolhouse again. Well, let's see how many classrooms we can grab. We're starting with 4 gems, so that helps. But we gotta make sure we get more gems. If we need to get those. Commissary. Excellent. And hallway. Commissary first. I like that we start off with so much allowance. Shovel. Shaker. I'll just grab all the gems and keys. Or do I wait? I'll grab 1 key. But we'll wait for the rest. Just in case there's a sale. I don't know why they didn't take that down. Since we're well past that day. We have something waiting for us in the library. Kind of want the classroom. The classroom. Dead in that hallway a little bit. Salt shaker. Oh, another classroom already? Yeah. Do we continue this way or go to the others? We go to the others. Fill out the lower ranks first. Parlor. Let's see if we can redeem ourselves. Oh, hey, there's an apple, too. Nice. The gems are in the black box. This statement is of no help at all. This box and the blue box are both false. every time it says this box is false, for that to be true, it would also be false. But I guess... Actually, no, it can't be true. Because then it would be false. Because it's false, and it's saying more than one thing, it would have to be not both of these are false. Maybe just one of them. Maybe it's just the black one. This is no help at all. Gems are in the black box. Yep. There we go. I probably should have gotten the fixed stars, companion constellations. Ah, Clara Epson got it before us. It's 61. Jeez. Okay. Yep. Seems to be the same thing. Yeah, it's exactly the same thing. Only goes up to 20. Finding a lot of apples around the house today. Surprising. Well, if we do the mirrors, we could solve that again, but I don't know if it's something that we have to solve each time. Kind of want the classroom. No, we want the observatory. That's 51? We had the fucking Morning Star. No wonder. Okay, what's our new one? The Inkwell. You may spend stars to draw new floor plans. Oh. I don't think I'll want to use that for a while. Also, North Star. Give me a coin. Been a while since we've seen just the single one. The Inkwell is new. And I don't think I want to use it. Also, yeah, this is just... Look, the fixed stars. It's the same thing. It goes up to 20. Grade 3. We still have grade 2 to go over, too. This was just, yeah, water, ice, and steam. Bedroom. Okay. Did we do something the other day that caused all these apples to appear? Did I miss something? Yeah, workshop up here. Okay. Hammer. Definitely not enough to build anything. Do we go back down? I think we go back down. Because we also need to grab a key in that hallway. Which will have to be an in and out now since it doesn't connect to anything. Went around the sides and dead-ended it. This one's grade 1. And grade 2. Yeah, Westwind Hall. those. We don't have the car keys. For all of these, because we don't have the axe. However, I have the hammer already, so... Actually, now it's worth getting this to keep getting more stars in case we want to actually spend them. Oh no, they're all technically a dead end. Well, we have the workshop over there, so that should be fine. Oh, I don't have gems. Key. That's good. Or there might have been something in this. I don't want to read it all out. Keep my eye open for... Oh! Academia isn't only found in the mountains of Korarika. That is a clue. That should be the moats of Korarika. Which is academic? Academic. Okay, yep, that is one. So that's the 3 lines. But I'm not drawing things, so I just write down Korarika. Academic. Excellent. That's one of the first times we got a clue to the moats instead of, just seeing it somewhere. The rest of this we know already. That was the clue that we get from that. Some of those. Alright, we've dead-ended this path, sadly. Because it would be nice to go back to the dormitory after every classroom we draft. Yep, just all the way this way. Sort of. Fuck, we don't have gems. You get the den, which will get me a gem, or the dining room, which will get me steps. I think the gem is more important at the moment. Breakfast nook would be good for the classroom. We want to get every classroom we can get. Oh, we don't have the gems for the master bedroom. Not that it would be that good at the moment. Spare room, just in case. Have a place where we can move on. I need that apple. Already taking pictures of everything we can here. Don't have gem. Dead end. Math puzzle time. 10. 7 minus 3 is 4 times 10 is 40 divided by 2 is 20. 11. Hey, you changed the colors here. But then again, it is supposed to be inner to outer as in the order. So I guess that'll make sense if it's 11. Times 3 is 33. Minus 13 is 20. 3 times 7 minus 3. 3 times 7 is 21. Minus 3 is 18. Oh yeah. And secret garden key. We are 2 parts away from the power hammer, and quite a ways away from the West Wing. So that may not happen. No gems. This will technically move on. And it'll get us key and some food. And a coupon book, apparently. Not that we haven't bought everything already. No gem. It's going to be a dead end anyway, so it might as well be the guest bedroom. With a key. Like the gem. Hello. I did not see you there. And 3 keys. Give me gems, damn it. Fucking, I need gems. Morning room it is. I have a shovel. That's good. Key. At least we get those. Oh, and this. I keep thinking there's going to be something over here because of that fucking sunflower. Let me sunflower. Classroom though, but this will have 2 ways to go, and it doesn't cost gems. Gift shop it is. We've bought everything here already. Yeah? Yeah. Can't do any of the others. All of them are dead ends, but we can get the classroom anyway. Art. Where's the desk? There it is. Fuck! You give me the mechanarium now? No, this is not the time for the mechanarium. It's too open, and I think it would only give me 1 door. So, secret passage it is. Alright, what are we putting on the other side of this? Which will hopefully also connect to the foundation. Another hallway? It's probably safest, honestly. Oh. Great Hall. It'll be locked and all that, but there's a chance of something good. No gems. Boudoir it is. Which we should go into and grab those gems before we come back here and... Well, no, these way in there. Can I tell anything from these walls? It's the other one. Goddamn. Don't have a lockpick. Gems! Yeah, north is where we can go. Have 3 keys. Fuck! I was really hoping it wasn't going to be exactly what I thought it was going to be. Oh, that'll get us a lot of steps and 2 ways off of it. That's open already. We can grab some steps from this. And it's a pizza, so if we had the furnace, we'd get more. If we need more, we've been getting a lot of steps. They've been very generous with the food this time around. Very surprisingly so. Yeah, special key. Actually, no, the special key could work there. Excellent. And that one's actually locked. Key. Rock. This lever too. Sides. Could get there. Foundation has some doors too. And dig spots. We approach from the top. We never do that. And security door. Okay, don't have to worry about that then. Let's go in the classroom. Been to grade 6. Fucking locked. Ah, there were keys in the commissary. Alright. Now do we run all the way back, or do we take the foundation? Better idea, take the foundation and come back to the foundation. Let's go underground. We have fucking 96 steps. And we're still trying to save them. Interesting. Like, we've only ever seen other people in pictures and predictions of Great Alzal. Well, I think it's about time we pick some of these up. It'll be 10 per key. So that's 1 key. That should be... finally take all the coins in here. And with the coupon book, which is good. Get all their keys and then take a bunch of gems until we're out of cash. Okay, from here, yeah, I think underground is the way we want to go. Oh, I should check the crates. Going too far, but yeah, and it takes them off the top too. There might be something over here. That's not a crate for one thing, so I guess we'll figure out what that is later. Remember, it was weird. We went in there with a self-igniting torch, and it doesn't actually act like a torch. It'll light things, but you can't just have light around you with it. So in that dark tunnel, it wasn't lighting up anything. With the torches. Have 2 keys. Let's go north first. Ooh. This would cut us off from the antechamber. But it would get us 5 keys? No. Oh, I was in the basement. We should have gone for the lever for room 46. So I could have gotten it while we were here. Oh well. We have a lot of steps. We could go and do that. Is the crown worth having for the rooms we haven't drafted yet? I think it might be. Yeah, we're right near the foundation. Let's go get that crown before we draft anything else. A lot of backtracking this time. So we're not backtracking through the house as much. Why not reach rank 10 again? The office counts for the king. I don't think we have anything that counts for the queen. Which is her ladyship's chamber and... study. We don't have the study. She has a dead end. They're both dead ends, actually. However, if we do get that, we should possibly have to double check closer, but we're here for a purpose. Oh yeah, we can go out the other side of the antechamber as well. so both the heart, Kararka, and Morajai. And, okay, so for all of them, all of them that we're missing, we have 2 out of 4 things we need. We could trial and error it. At least for these 2. Since we don't have this open yet. It's already a bit late, and that can take a while. Fuck it. Okay, this is Korarika. We have Academic and Orange. Academic. Korarika. On the map, I believe it's the biggest continent. It is. So, if I look at the different styles of transportation. We have naval, roads, horseback, train, aviation, camels. Now it mentioned academic in the mountains of mountainous country could have a lot of snow. Case. Okay, we'll start here. Oh no, that's transport. I wanted to stay in the same transport. Back. This changes the weather. Switch it to snow, which is the dots. And the color is orange. Like triangles. Oh, we're already there. Not this. Oh, right, I guess we'll test the weather first. We do have to switch this back to triangles. Options to test. We'd have to try different weather for every transportation style. You know what? I want to leave it at snow. That feels right with the mountains. Try the different transport. Okay! I was right about the mountains is snowy. And that transportation method was roads. Huh. Okay. Yeah, snowy mountains. My picture? Hold on. academic roads. There have been fewer and fewer opportunities the further we travel up into the mountains to attend to my correspondence, and I find myself regretting having brought so many books, as this is the first realm I have visited without porters. Here, every person is expected to carry their own belongings, and if you can't, you throw away that which is expendable. It's looking like I'll be bringing back less souvenirs than I had planned, and I never expected to appreciate the cold. But the frigid weather here is a welcome relief from the sweltering shores of Thera. However, yes, I ended up forsaking all but one of my books. No. Alright. The University Variation. Far from the port towns of the lesser islands, the academics of Korarika were among the last strongholds where the puzzle box fad spread. Unlike other realms, whose regional rule variations emerged organically over time, the students of Korarika designed orange tiles by committee, voting on student-submitted designs and picking the one that felt best represented the realm. When these tiles are pressed, if the majority of adjacent tiles share a color, then the pressed tile will change to that color. Okay, so it's, transform to surrounding? Assimilate! Yeah, I'll just write assimilate. That, I understand what that means, I think. Ooh, boy. Flip. You moved right. You move south. Shit, I solved this one on my own. Amazing! I got that one on my own. The ones in the Sanctum Chamber are always the most complicated ones, and I've had to look them up most of the time. That's the first. Oh, I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of myself there. Also, our allowance is up to 50. Amazing. Now, I guess we try more Ajay if I can do the same thing. Guessing. What we have for more Ajay is sea travel and white. now. Sea travel is... Oh. That's what it is right now. White is open circles. But we have to change the moats and the weather. This one weather? Arjai. Might be... Let me look at the map. Arjai is northern. Wait, did he say something about... No, he mentioned Farah. I don't think he mentioned... Let me check the, postcards. What each of these mean again? I'm trying to determine maybe something from that. Because this is foggy. Straight was normal weather. Foggy, heat, rainy, stormy. Windy. We already got a windy. I don't know if these repeat. You know what? I should have left this at the start there. Start here. And the color is white, which is the open circles. Notes with okay, wow, second try, amazing. Right picture. After a short sea voyage, we arrived on the main island of Morajai last night in good spirits. The people here are belligerent in their politeness, and after spending a full day among the Gyrile, I am just as afraid of eating another dish as I am of rejecting their offers. I may try to sneak away tomorrow and spend some time alone with my books, as I have noticed that each realm I have visited has one thing in common. They each have been short on solitude. Huh. Also, yeah, I should flesh out my notes here. So this was... right, what is that one? It's agricultural. Oh, right, he was just talking about food. Agricultural and none. That's the weather. We do already know what these tiles do. They flip gray and white. And this is the same thing that we found in his room. Ooh boy. Now we need to get white into the corners. That's... No! Damn it! Hold on. No. Wait, those move north. Right. Oh yeah, so we just flip this around and then bonk, bonk. Ta-da! Wow, that was an easy one. Surprisingly so. Right. No even number. Now we're up to 52. Excellent. And that's all but the one we don't have a key for. Amazing! I was able to suss them out. Now we just have to get that fucking Mechanarium key, and we'll get the last one. Now we came down here mostly for the lever, but I decided to do that on my own. Chat. Not that anyone's chatting. The constellation, it's showing our stars up there continuously. But maybe it'll go away for next run. Oh, I went too far again. Remember going about this whole puzzles all the way around all of that and then right back to where we started. Really looking forward to this weekend. I don't have any plans, and that's kind of the point. Alright, from here, we have one key. We were going to go and get that crown before we did anything else. So I believe it's up this... Yep. All the way up this way. Where's the conference room? We put that all the way back at the entrance. I probably should have gone out there and gotten whatever we spread there, which would be gold, I guess, but there's no real point. Don't need the basement key. Go in here. Oh shit, we might be able to do this based on those note cards. And then just kind of fill in wherever nuance was. We know that this was both 1 and 8. Alright, back to my pictures. Oh man, we're going late today, aren't we? Alright. Now my pictures aren't organized, by the way. They are just by date taken, so this is gonna take a sec. Okay. Raja, that one doesn't help much. What do you know? Red. Days of sailing to get to Merchandise. Oh, we're getting strings between them now. Now, the question is, what order are these three in? I believe Korarika is last. Now, which ones mention Vera? Oh, still under the spell of island life, even if the weather here is much more severe than it was on Morajai. Than it was. Oh, that's wrong. Nuance is the only one we don't have yet. So I guess maybe... Come on now. No, not down. No 1 and 8 are the same because that's where we start and end. Oh wait, nothing ended up in. Hold on. No. I meant for 6 to go here, and 7 to go here. Fuck! It worked! Holy shit! What do we read first? The Last Will and Testament of me, Herbert S. Sinclair. I, Herbert S. Sinclair of the Mount Holly Estate at Reddington, do publish and declare this instrument my last will and testament, and hereby revoke all wills and codicils herefore made by me. I declare that I am not and have never been married and have no children. First, I direct that all my debts and outstanding expenses be paid as soon after my decease as possible. Secondly, I direct all the servants and staff in my employ at the time of my death shall be granted indefinite leave to be paid out of the reserves of my estate set aside for such occasion, until such a time as a new master of Mount Holly bids their return. In the event that the aforesaid reserves for this purpose are depleted before a new master of the estate is found, I direct my executor to make provisions for their future employment, and to do so in a manner that is just and equitable to all parties involved. Thirdly, to my faithful valet, Hartley Rota, I hereby gift to him the lake house in Trinsdale as a small measure of gratitude for his many years of unwavering loyalty and devoted service. I direct that my executor take such steps that are necessary to transfer ownership of the said lake house to Hartley Rota, and should use all reasonable efforts to persuade him to accept the same. We already knew about this from the letter in his quarters. Furthermore, to my late cousin Hillen's 2 children, Courtney Ferrin and Rygard Ferrin, who have sometimes been impulsive and hasty in their actions, I grant to each a cuckoo clock, set eternally on the sacred hour, for only time will tell when they are ready to slow down enough to appreciate the gifts bestowed upon them with the patience and wisdom that comes with maturity. What the fuck, dude? That's hilarious. In the case that Lionel Epson should return from his travels abroad, or in the event that any of his heirs should present themselves, I bequeath to him or them, as the case may be, the diary and its related key which formerly belonged to his sister Clara Epson, which I have kept in her room and beside her grave, respectively and respectfully. Respectively and respectfully. I like that. In addition, it is my fervent desire that the gallery, along with all of the artwork contained within, be bestowed upon the Reddington Museum of Art, including the sculptures, exhibits, and the entire collection of drawings by Christopher Manson, comprised of 4 pieces entitled, and this would have given us a hint for it, think, ponder, I forget the third one, and ruminate. This generous donation shall be made 1 year hence, following the date of my earthly departure, when it will be removed from Mount Holly's draft pool. So I guess if you do a full year in this game, you can no longer draw the gallery. Interesting. Moreover, to the Grand Cathedral of Araja, I bequeath 8 stone statues sculpted in the likeness of the 8 Aegirian angels, Orinda, Lydia, Rena, Joya, Dauja, Vea, Mila, and Draxus. These sculpted figures have been in the Sinclair tomb for multiple generations, and even though there have been much debate over their natural numeric order, they have nevertheless remained steadfast in their safeguarding of our family secrets. I trust they will continue to provide the Cathedral of Araja that same level of stewardship. This one's getting a picture because this is the first time we got all of the names of those statues. The Aegirian angels. The others didn't have anything special, I think. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. They had names. We're just gonna take a picture of the whole thing, I think. Means I'm gonna have more things to sort through if we don't need them. Okay, here's new. I give and bequeath to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece, Mary Matthew, all the rest, residue, and remainder of my estate, and of my right title and interest in and to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly, as a token of the cordial and affectionate friendship which for nearly a half century his grandmother, Clara Epson, has shown me. The above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate of Mount Holly. This room, among other things of value, holds the physical deed to the entire estate, as well as many other personal effects and policies of insurance. The location of the room has been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor, and I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner. Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room, or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse, and the above clauses on this page and provisions pertaining to that clause shall be considered null and void, and the rest of my estate shall be disposed of and gifted to the Arindian Heritage Foundation, under condition that the house be immediately winnowed and sealed with explicit instructions and allowances that the site shall not be reopened until black flags are once again flying over Oris, or 110 years have passed since my death, whichever day shall come first. That's an interesting fact for him to put in here, but also not going to come to pass because we reached the roof. As one final gift to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, regardless of whether he finds room 46 or not, I leave and bequeath to him the original manuscripts of his mother's works that were produced here, under the roof of her childhood home. These preliminary draft copies include Red Prince, which she wrote while visiting the estate during the brightest of her days, and A New Clue, which she penned here during the darkest. I hope that in due time and in the natural order of things, you will come to be content, as I have, with what little of herself she left us. In witness whereof, I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March, 1993, Herbert S. Sinclair. Why the natural order of things is bolded. And certified copy of the property deed. Lord Arthur Clementine to Lady Avare of Trinsdale. Newfin Clock, Stationers, Reddington, Fen Areas. Satisfied of record. There's a number. And I'm going to take a picture of this too. Okay. Wait, there's a next page. It opens up. Oh dear, okay. Know all men by these presents, that Lord Arthur Clementine, rightful owner of the land that rests in the northern range of Reddington Mountains, doth grant and convey to the bearer of this document, Lady Avare of Trinsdale, the land, forest, and waters of the sheer cliffs that rest in the northern shadow of the Hollyleaf Mountain, with all the rights, privileges, and appurtenances thereunto belonging. Boundaries. Property of Mount Holly consists of dense woods flanked by cliff walls, irrigated by mountain spring streams, and punctuated by several runoff waterfalls. This area is sheltered between the summit's northern slope and saddle, and spanning across 80-odd acres of land. The property is situated southwest of Reddington, bounded on the south by steep crags, and abutting the east by the high road of Tannerford. Comments. I, Lord Arthur Clementine, covenant, promise, and agree that Lady Avare, her heirs and assigns, that I am lawfully seized and possessed of the said premises, that the same are free and clear of all encumbrances, that I have good right to sell and convey the same to said Lady Avare, her heirs and assigns, and that I will warrant and defend the same against all lawful claims and demands whatsoever. Hand and seal, I make my mark in the grand year of Fenarius, probably don't need to log this as well, but my camera open too long, it closes itself. Okay, let me organize the pictures I just took. I've so far taken 91 pictures in this album. Amazing. We didn't even have to find the last one to the last sigil to get there. But, well, let's see what the sigil has. Go this way instead. That classroom. It's a new one, grade 7. Algebra. They use the same symbols that appear in the middle. Remember, don't square till you're there. Interesting. Also, would any of the fucking math matter, or is it just more more stuff to help with the billiard room puzzle? Let's see. C+. Nothing else in here is special. Fuck. Okay. So we should make our way back to the conference room to get some cash. No, we bought out the keys, didn't we? Hmm. Tried ending the door and it didn't do anything. From here, good foundation, or we could run all the way back to the entrance. I want to end in the dormitory, I think. We go all the way to the morning room, then all the way south to the bedroom. Okay, it's actually pretty straightforward. This way, yes? Yes. There might be some more dig spots around. Though we got the commissary really early on. I wouldn't have missed any in that case. This is just the paper about his death. Windows. Or a window in the spare room. Not often we get that. Yeah, not enough for anything. Shit ton more steps, and we made it back to the entrance. Buy out everything here? The gems, I guess. Those will help if we can't open any more doors. Yeah, I think we've done everything we can. There's another 10 steps here. We don't have the study or her ladyship's chamber, so we don't have the queen for the chess puzzle. But hey, look at the bottom over there. We have 7 out of 8 of the symbols. Very nice. Fucking the Crown of Blueprints do again? Yeah, we didn't draw any red rooms, so it didn't come up. We got the next classroom, and then it was locked again, and we're out of fucking keys. I don't know if I drew the locksmith at one point or not, but yeah. Kararka University. I guess, yeah, all the hints for Kararka being academic were in here. Yeah, I guess this is where we end the day. I'd really like to be able to do some of the stuff I was trying to do, though. But we at least got the sigils. Without looking it up, mind you. Day, it is well past time for me to be done with stream. Mount Holly Academic University. 7.